Revenue manager. Sergeant Arms, you may begin.
Yep. Very good morning to everyone. I warmly welcome our district leader, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guest, if anyone present here today. My name is Uma Anand, and I'm serving as a Sergeant at Arms for today's online meeting. I will now open this meeting by reciting the district mission. I request everyone to kindly unmute yourself and repeat after me. We build new clubs
We build new
New
clubs
clubs
We build new clubs
and supportive all clubs
and
and
support all
support
clubs
all clubs
in achieving excellence.
in
in
achieving
achieving
excellence.
excellence.
Thank you. As we begin, here are few ground rules. I kindly request everyone to keep your microphone muted when not speaking. Please help maintain a positive and energetic atmosphere throughout the meeting. If you have any questions or query, please raise your virtual hand. Our moderator will acknowledge you and allow you to speak. Now, to moderate this wonderful session, we have a beautiful and talented Toastmaster, T.M. Kiran Kapoor, all the way not from the India Bollywood family India, but from the Koi Challengers Toastmaster family. TM Kiran Kapoor works for a facility management company in HR. Currently, she is focusing on self development through Toastmasters, where she is enhancing her public speaking skills, confidence, and ability to express her ideas clearly. Her hobbies, including yoga, walking, listening to Hindi songs, and traveling to all countries. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and warmly welcome TM Karan Kapoor. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma. Good morning, distinguished guests, respected leaders, fellow Toastmasters, and friends. Welcome to District 20's Special Leadership Workshop, Passing the Torch. My name is Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. It is my absolute pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for today's event. Today's session promised to be informative, inspiring, and truly interactive. We learn more about leadership opportunities within District 20, area director responsibilities, election procedures, and the ballot system. We are truly honored to have expectational leaders and experienced Toastmasters with us today. To officially begin this workshop, it is my privilege to invite our district director. Our district director began his Toastmasters journey in March 2018, driven by a passion for communication, leadership, and personal development. Demonstrating expectational commitment early in his Toastmasters career, he successfully charted his first Toastmaster club in February 2019. Soon after, he stepped into district leadership by taking on his first role as area director in July 2019. In July 2020, he was elected as Division C director. where his outstanding leadership and performance earned him recognition as the Best Division Director of the Year in District 20. Continuing his growth trajectory, he was elected as Club Growth Director in July 2021, during which he led the successful charting of the highest number of clubs in District 20. In July 2024, he assumed the role of Program Quality Director. He was honored with the District Program Quality Award by Toastmasters International for his instrumental contribution toward achieving a select distinguished district in the 2024-2025 term. Beyond Toastmasters, he is a mentor, coach, certified trainer, entrepreneur, IT professional, and Group Chief Information Officer of one of Bahrain's largest manufacturing companies with a global presence. Currently serving as our district director, he is leading District 20 through a term marked by significant external challenges. Successful navigating the district with resilience, strategic focus, and unwavering commitment to member safety, while keeping the district mission on track. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Khalid Jalal.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. Let me recognize the presence of our dignitaries in the room, starting with our past International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali, past District Directors, DTM Khalid Abdullah and DTM Muhammad Salim, our District Admin Manager, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal, our District PR Manager, DTM Kajetan Barreto, Head of Arabic Club Affairs, Distinguished Toastmaster Hiban Nakas, the current term area directors, and all the Toastmaster members, and special recognition to Toastmaster Dawlat, who's joining us from all the way from Kazakhstan. So our meetings are not only from Bahrain and Kuwait, but also is from other part of the world. So we are having a global meeting right now. Very good morning to all of you. Today's session is very important in the sense is a responsibility being transferred to the incoming leaders. How do we do that process? What is required? What are the do's and don'ts we need to know while we are in this journey? We always hear that phrase, leadership is not title, it's responsibility. Leadership is indeed a responsibility given to us with the trust by our members in Toastmasters that this person can take that role and perform it to the best of its capabilities and abilities. When we get that trust from the members, it becomes a greater responsibility than the normal word responsibility, because it's the responsibility on us, is the trust on us, it's a lot of dreams of the members which is associated with that responsibility given to us. Member, think this leader can bring changes. This leader can do wonder. This leader will be the right person for us. But when that doesn't happen, it breaks the trust. It breaks the trust not only as individual persons, it also breaks the trust of the whole organization to him. And if that trust starts breaking, the organization breaks down. To keep that trust alive, we always support our leaders to do their job in the right way, to support them with all the knowledge, skills. We handhold our leaders so that they complete their mission, they complete that trust given by the members to those leaders. Doing so, we all know we are reaching end of the term. Alhamdulillah, very peaceful term, other than few unpeaceful incidents globally we have seen regionally. Other than that, alhamdulillah, everything is going well. And for us, members' safety is the top priority at this moment. How to equip our members and our leaders, our incoming leaders for the future? For that, we need to make sure we equip our current leaders with all the tools and knowledge they need to select the incoming leaders. And to do so, we have this special meeting today where we will go through, with the help of our presenter and the trainer and the mentor of the entire district and beyond, distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali, past international director. He comes with great wealth of knowledge, and I've requested him to share his knowledge today with all of us, including myself and all our current leaders and those prospects who would like to take the role in the district as area directors, or those who want to know what is the role of the area director or how the whole process works, so that at least get a knowledge for the future. This workshop itself is a great responsibility on all of us. So we make sure that we fulfill our responsibilities by passing the knowledge to everyone. I wish our speaker all the best. Post the knowledge sharing from DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, we have also requested the e-balloter to join us and walk us through the process of the e-balloter, which we'll be using during the elections, during our council meeting. So please stay till the end and make sure you get all the knowledge and benefit. With this, I pass the control back to our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. Floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Khalid Chalal, for your inspiring leadership and motivating opening remarks. In today's workshop, Toastmaster Amira Al-Zadi, Area 22 Director, will help us time up. Thank you, Toastmaster Amira, for your kind gesture for taking this role. Our next dignitary and the presenter of today's workshop is a distinguished leader whose achievements have brought immense pride to District 20, the entire Toastmasters community. He is currently serving as Industry Program Manager at Bahrain Polytechnic. He is also a certified parliamentarian by the National Association of Parliamentarians. He served as District Director, what was then the largest Toastmasters district in the world, covering 7 countries in the Middle East with nearly 367 clubs and 88 areas. Most importantly, in the current District 20 structure, he became the very first Toastmaster and the first Bahraini to serve as International Director and Region Advisor. His leadership journey continues to inspire countless Toastmasters across the region. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a grand District 20 welcome to our keynote workshop presenter, past International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali.
Thank you very much, our Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor, District Director DTM Khalid Jalal, District Office members, past District Directors, Area Directors, Division Directors, friends. Very happy to see you all here on a Friday morning. Usually, for such topics, people still showing up keeps the Toastmasters spirit very much alive. Because whenever we talk about elections, parliamentary procedures, constitution, bylaws, governing documents, we see the crowd becoming very less. So I'm happy, especially when I see uh, past district directors coming in, that itself supports the whole idea. Uh, Thanks, Khalid. Thanks, Salim, for being here. And district director spoke to me a few days back, telling me that uh, expressing more that there might be a gap with what people understand about elections here. From club to area, then district, we always have that slight confusion every year. Of course, the rules majority have been the same over the years, but there are always some tweaks which Toastmasters International makes to make the process better and clear. And how does that happen? When we communicate back to all headquarters, we share our opinions, the questions which we send to them, they keep improvising. Uh, Not very long ago, there was a workshop on parliamentary procedures. So, Toastmasters International follows one rule of order, which is Robert Rules of Order. And we have a framework for our elections, our business motions to be approved. Coming to elections, it's a very democratic framework, and we just need to ensure that everybody's rights is met. And this is how the intention of clean elections began. I was very excited to see energetic personalities. Also, we have heard KJ with Coffee with KJ. Today I hear Kiran Kapoor, very Bollywood style names have joined us. That brings more energy early on Friday morning. Awesome. Now I'll be just sharing my screen.
You can disable it is the your co-host.
Thanks, Admin Manager Dinesh, ever in service for District 20, including our District PR Manager, DTM Gadgeton. Now, today we are going to cover the topic, friends, on successful area elections. We are going to touch some why, how to go about uh, having successful area elections. Why is area elections important? It's the leader we choose who is going to be a link between the clubs and the district. Now, those who have been, why I was thanking the past leaders in the house, because they have seen how area elections have been performed back then, today. You see, being a Toastmaster past 21 years, back in the days when we used to say, oh, today we have an area election, that itself was a big thing. Oh, you know what? Today we have an area election. Are you going to be there? It was like a mini district election happening. There was a different energy, people coming in, candidates preparing for their speeches, well groomed, and answering questions before the elections from the voters, if they have any. So there used to be a flavor, and I'm sure that's not gone. Somewhere when COVID started, all that was hit when it came to elections and speech contests. But this part alone, the elections, grooms the candidates, the listeners. It's winning and losing will anyway happen. that's given at the end of finish line. Someone will win, someone is losing. But the process here is what makes leaders. So people used to prepare, and I'm sure they still do. So the more we prepare for clean elections, we change our personality to a better candidate in future, a better Toastmaster, a better human being. There are some quotes here which I put before we get started. But when I've been asked which is the role which you would want to repeat if you ever get a chance, I would easily say area director, because this is what can make or break the district. I totally believe if in a district the area directors function well, the district functions well. If the area directors don't perform what they're elected for, we have issues then. So area directors are some key leaders which can make or break the district in different aspects, if not all aspects. So elections don't fail because of bad candidates, they fail because of bad process. And one single mistake can invalidate the election. Confusion destroys credibility. And that's why we need to do our homework before any elections, either as members of that council, either as a chair, either as a parliamentarian. Leaders lose trust in the system if they see this continuing. Clean elections equals strong leadership pipeline. Everybody knows, or most of us know, that club has a club excom, executive committee. So even in the area, we have area council. Without the area council, not much can happen. The area council decides many things together. That would be a different workshop if I'm going to talk about uh, the job role of each member of the area council. But this is to confirm that area has a council, and these are the members, the presidents of the clubs in that area, the vice president, education, membership, area director, him or herself. Then we have the assistant area program quality, assistant area club growth, and the area secretary. These are the people who are responsible for what happens in the area officially. There could be other positions in the area just to give their opinion, be part of the agenda, share their reports. But of course, voting rights is limited to few which you see in your district leadership. And what decides if we need an area election or not? The district council decides. If our district is going to have an election for the area directors, or they will be simply appointed by the district director. Normally in District 20, we give this responsibility to the area director to call the council and get the elections done. Just to answer one question which will be lingering in your mind now or maybe later. What happens if the area director will not hold that council, will not hold that election? Then simply the ball goes in the court of the next district director, who will appoint an area director when the next term starts. Okay. Area director job role, because that's the district director told me to include that somewhere. As I was saying, area directors can make or break the district. They're one set of key leaders who can contribute so much. So I got some official information here. What is it in for you? Why you should think of becoming an area director? So, area director represents the district. Area director represents the district director, the division director. When area director goes and speaks to the club, it's not just that area director. It's like the district is speaking to the club. The district director is speaking to the club. A few years back, in one of the districts, an area director went and signed an agreement with an external party for some catering, and the area director couldn't fulfill the promise, and there was some money involved. What do you think happened next when the area director went missing or defaulted, couldn't give the money? Can anyone unmute and tell me what happened next? What do you think? Yes, Didi?
Just like you mentioned, is the district responsibility, and he represents the district. The district end up paying all the commitments on his behalf, which is unplanned. It may make a big loss to the district.
Exactly, and this is what exactly happened. Thanks, Didi. So if the area director goes and signs an agreement, is speaking in the club, the area director represents the district, is the ambassador from the district director, from the district office. This is the reason whether an area director is running or any member from district office, they got to fill the same form of responsibilities before the term begins and hand it over to the district admin manager, and the admin manager sends those forms to the world headquarters. Okay. So area directors who are in the house or future area directors, you represent the district. Area council leadership, minimum you should have at least 2 area councils per year. You should work with your club presidents, VP heads, VP MEMs to make sure that the clubs are well aligned with the goals in the area. Area has its own success plan strategy, and you cannot build it if you don't know who is in your council. You don't know your area council. Okay. Now, area has the same mission or should believe in the same mission like the district. Area still helps club achieve excellence. Area's one of the goals or the first goal is to build new clubs. Okay. What happens if you don't do that? The area dissolves. Very soon, all of you are going to see the district alignment committee report. And you will see whether we are growing or we are not growing. That's a suspense. Whenever this report comes out, when you see growth or no growth, it's where what we leaders do equal to ensure the district mission is met. Area director is that point of contact to support the club, to help the club perform well, to check the club is doing their successful plan, are they achieving their goals that through the club success plan they had in the beginning of the year. The area director is also a member of district executive committee. The area director is also a member of district council meetings. So you see the responsibility here. Okay, district executive committee and the council, and supports district events, training and contests. So for example, an area director cannot just come up and make their own events and say, I have an event later this week. Please, most welcome. The area director must be in consultation with the district, with the DD, PQD, CGD. From the beginning of the term, as much as possible, I want to do this workshop. I want to call the world champion of public speaking, one of the past champions, if not the current. I want to perform, I want to do an open house, an area open house. So all this is district events. So area director might have some ambitions to do their standalone workshops. They can, but in consultation with the district, because as I said, when area director does an event, it's like the district is doing an event. Election responsibility totally falls on the area director, because for our district in District 20, we gave that responsibility to the area director. So the area director needs to ensure we follow the Toastmasters governing documents, requirements, and there is fairness, we comply with the rules, and everything is documented properly. Okay, you can take the screenshot if you wish of generic items here. To save time, I won't go through every word. Once again, the roles and responsibility. District director must make it very clear when the area elections deadline should be, provide support whatever they need. For example, where to find the area director nomination form, what is the job role of the area director. So these things are provided by the district director or his office or her office. Um, that's the role of the district director. Can anybody now unmute and tell me when is the deadline for District 20 to give your area results to the district? Anyone? Any current area director in the house?
Yeah, I was actually I'm the area director of 24 Zainab Mudaffar. I thought
Mhm.
it was on 25th of June, or I missed the date, but it was in June. Actually, I forgot the date, the right date, but it must be before 30 of June.
30th of
But
June. Great.
yeah,
Thanks, area director Zainab. Any other guesses? Who remembers or who can recall the right date given by the district director? Yes, Dina, area director Dina.
Uh, if my memory cooperates with me, I think by end of May we should do the elections for the area directors, and by end of June we hand over the area for the new area director. Correct me if I'm wrong.
All answers have some sense in it.
Okay.
Thanks, area director Dina. Last area director in the house, anyone? What is the deadline given by the district director for this term to all area directors to report their results?
Uh, Good morning. I think it's before 20th June.
Before 20th of June, okay?
yes, right. I think before
Can you
20,
just
28.
20? Okay. Can you recognize yourself? Because I don't want to disturb my screen going to
I'm
the
again Zainab. I think it was written 28 as I memorize.
28. Um, okay. And then who else? Did you say 20 or 28? Tumanu Ashrin or Ashrin?
28.
Zed.
I said I said 28th June. 20th June.
20. Okay. Now, the district director had a discussion with me on this. And what I always recommend to keep a buffer. We cannot have the area elections on the last day of the term, though nothing stops us from doing it. But to ease the burden on the admin manager needs to collect all the forms from area directors, compile them, and send it to the wall headquarters. This process itself takes time. So, so District Director Khalid Jalal, what was the exact date which you gave to the area directors? You're on mute. I think he's saying you're on mute, Didi.
Okay.
Sent
So
a message.
I've sent my message in the chat for everyone's benefit. The deadline given was June 20th.
June 2020.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks, Didi. So everybody, that means we are 5 days away from a very important thing to do. Okay, and I'll come to that. Fine. So district director did his part. So we checked this point on the screen. District director did his part already. Now the area directors need to do their part, which is here. So what did need to do? They need to make sure that everybody is being given proper notice of their final area council of the year. According to the rules, it's 30 days, 1 month prior in advance. And that's why I was saying you have 5 more days to do this if you didn't do it till now. You can give that notice today if you wish, immediately now or after this workshop. Every year we face these issues. People come to me as the parliamentarian at that time. Now we forgot to give the notice. Something happened. I was very busy. Life happens, 2 days before the DD's deadline given to the district, we want to call for an election and finish it off. And then some clubs are available, some are not. And here is where the whole fish market scenario begins. Okay. So for those who will go to fish market today, tomorrow, will remember, don't connect it with your area council. Okay, so here is where the problem happens when we don't give notices. You see, we all need to give notice for the area council, district council, club elections. We need to give notice. We cannot have club elections if we didn't give that notice, right? Who can quickly tell me when is your club election should be according to the rules? Which month, which meeting?
Sometime in the last month of the term, as far as I know.
Once again, Abdullah, can you repeat that?
Sometime in the last month of the term. So anytime in June, preferably the last meeting of June, but it has to be prior notice. So the electors will be visible to their members and all these things, as far as I understood, because I'm very fresh from this.
That's fine. At least you are trying. So the club election must be in May in the first meeting of the club. First meeting in May should be your elections. Now, it's okay if we miss that deadline. It's not the end of the world. But we can't keep that election in June because June, July, the training begins for the officers. So just imagine if we didn't do the club elections on time and the new district officers announce the club officers training and you don't know who are the officers. So same thing happens with the area elections, right? We need to send the forms to the wall headquarters because there will be next term's XCOM sometimes end of June. So, okay. So area director should preside over the election, is by default the election chair, unless the area director wants to appoint somebody else to run the election procedures. That's totally fine. But I always say it's it's area director's opportunity to practice their leadership skills. So they can be the chair. Try to tick off all these things before you begin the notice part, how the ballots will work, Zoom poll, e-ballot, or whatever the area chooses. Check the records properly. What I mean by records, all the forms are in place. All the candidates have sent the form to the area who want to run for elections and provide support documentations and stuff. For example, a proper agenda, a clear agenda. On the right side of the screen, you see a lot of important things. Integrity, be very transparent with everybody. The area council must be accountable. As I said, if you are calling area elections 2 days before, sorry, I forgot to send the notice. Can we meet after 2 days and have the area election? Now, you cannot blame the clubs if they are not available. Don't do the election, in my opinion. Let the new district director solve the problem. Let the new district director appoint someone. Because we failed to have a proper election as per our documents. Be very neutral and make sure everything goes well by being transparent. This I said in the beginning itself, one mistake can invalidate an election. More confusion, more people lose credibility on the system. We have to ensure that the meeting, proper notice is given, we schedule the meeting, we call for nominations. Area directors must get in touch with the clubs and through the club president or whatever means the area director wish to. I always prefer official emails or even nowadays WhatsApp is fine. It's not mentioned in the book that WhatsApp is official, but it has been accepted as far as the message is going across. So let your members know, your clubs know that we will have our area council. If someone wants to apply for the next area directors, please nominate yourself. Please send us the nomination form. Now, one question might arise in your mind. Can everybody nominate themselves? All eligible candidates can nominate themselves. Okay, there is a recommendation that you must have served in the council, in the district council, by being a previous president or VP education or a current one. But that's not a mandatory rule, it's a recommendation. Okay, so other than this, if you are a paid member, you are counted to be an area director, you're automatically nominated, unless there is some other issue that is very worrying. The area director can check with the district director and take a decision. Maybe that if you find out member who has applied is not in good standing, or the club this member represents is not in good standing, so of course then they are no more eligible. You find out the nominee is not eligible and you remove the nominee from the list on the day of the election. So check all this, please. Paid member meets minimum membership duration, not disqualified by policy, agrees to serve the role. This is why I was saying, if you notice that there is a grave issue where this person should not be nominated, talk to the district director, because it has been at times where, how can I say this? The person was not allowed to take any positions in the district because of some issue. So do a background check with the district. Okay. Um, I always say that even if you find out if a person is allowed, not allowed, that's a skill how to tell them that sorry, you cannot be in this pool of nominees um, as informed by the district. We don't have to embarrass anyone. Just keep it calm and let the nominee know that we consulted the district and we cannot keep you in the nominations because of 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons given by Toastmasters International. This happens very rare, but I'm just saying it can happen. It's not like it never happens. Uh, at least once or twice, I was called in to give an advice on this matter. Okay, so this is why I was saying do a check with the district if you are confused about information of your area nominees. Majority of the area council votes or their proxies. Okay. Um, no quorum, no elections. So take care of this part. No quorum, no elections. Notice must clearly specify the time. Proxies are permitted, but uh, if a club, for a quick example, if a club president is there and the education and membership are not there, by default, the club president is holding the proxy of the remaining officers who are not there from the same club. Okay, or the highest officer in attendance will become the proxy of the members of the club who are not the officers of the club who are not in attendance. Before the election, the district confirms elections deadline is announced. So DD has announced it. Area director sets a meeting. A written notice is sent, which is for 4 weeks. And the goal is ensure all members have enough time to prepare and participate. Okay. What do you do on that day of the area election? Our timer, Amira, how much time is remaining? I have enough time, right?
You have time.
Okay.
28. Yeah.
Okay, just let me know when I'm close to 5 minutes. Thanks. Um, during the area elections, just like any parliamentary procedures, the district council, the club excom, the area council needs to follow Robert Rules of Order, parliamentary procedures. So you call the meeting to order, you can give a welcoming speech. Then when you reach to the election part, you have to explain the process clearly because there might be a new VP membership who is new to Toastmasters. We just heard we have a friend from Kazakhstan today who is new and wants to be an area director. So if you have cases like this, and they don't know the process, the area director as the chair, the current area director must tell them what's exactly going to happen today, how it will happen. So everybody's on the same page. The members from the past and the current new members in the house will know what's going on. Very important, confirm the quorum. So those who don't know the parliamentary procedures or what is quorum, it is when you have enough people in the house to start an official decision making process. You will take decisions. So if you don't have the quorum, you cannot take those decisions. Okay? So you need a proper quorum. So if you see these people I mentioned here, or these positions must be in the house, or at least we need a majority of them to be in the house. If not the majority, then at least 51% must be there in the house. So do that calculation. How many people are there in the council and what makes 51%? Okay. Confirm the eligibility of the candidates even before the elections. Now, what happens? Why are they saying on the day of the election, confirm the eligibility of the candidates? Because there might be some floor candidates, right? So they might just come from the floor and say, I want to run today. Now, don't be in a rush. Take their paper, make them sign something, and just quickly ask the area secretary or someone who's helping you with the elections, do a background check quickly. Is this candidate uh, in a good standing, or the club is in good standing? Can I accept this candidate? Is this candidate representing another club out of the area? That's fine, they can run, but is that club in good standing? Whatever club mentioned in the form the area director candidate represents, is that in a good standing? So do a background check in a very humble manner, which doesn't hurt feelings of anybody. So that's one quality the area director or any chair must have. Okay. Uh, Someone gives you the form on that day coming from the floor. You cannot just, or I wouldn't say that, uh, you know what, take your seat or wait a minute, I'll do a background check, right? I mean, they will be like, come on, who are you, the CIA or what? So we don't want that to happen, right? Emotional intelligence must take control here. So you can just say, give your papers and we'll just see if everything is in order. Thank you. Okay, so these are some ways to handle a good, clean election. Conduct the election using secret ballot. You cannot ask during the area elections, those who are in favor of candidate A, please raise your hand. Others, keep your hand down. So it's totally secret ballot. Fine. Now, what is the maximum number of votes one person can carry in the area elections or area council is maximum of 3 votes. Even if it is the area director, they can carry 3 votes. There is a twist here, which I'll come to it later. No campaigning happens on that day of the area elections while the elections are on. So nowadays it's all online. There were times when, or we are going back to those times, area elections can happen hybrid in person. So we cannot just uh, say, since we are less people, let's by show of our hands decide. We have to respect it's a secret ballot election. Announce the results after counting it properly and then handle tie situations as per the rules. And I'm coming to this, which I was saying there is a small twist. Okay. You can take screenshot of this if you wish, because there's some repeated information which I already said. One golden rule is no majority, no winner. Okay, so in case of tie, what happens if there is a tie? If there is a tie, anybody in the house who faced this, two candidates got the same votes. KM Thomas, our laughter guru, yes, please. Can you share your experience?
Yeah, one of the area director election, I faced this one. At that time, area director cast a vote.
Uh-huh.
The current area director cast one more vote, then selected the incoming area director.
Very good. So there was a draw, and this is the twist which I was mentioning. The area director has also maximum of 3 votes. Okay. The area director also has 3 votes, but then can use the power of one more vote. Okay, one more vote to break the tie. So already the area director has 3 and can use one more vote in case of tie.
A secretary can cast one vote.
The secretary can cast one more vote, you're saying? Who said that?
Veena, Toastmaster Veena.
Okay. You're asking or you're saying?
No, I'm saying area secretary can cast one vote. That's just my opinion.
Okay, great. Thanks. It's a good good thought, but the area director has that executive power. Anyone here has read area secretary can cast one more vote? Anyone?
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot see who is speaking. I'll have to reorganize my slides, but it's okay. No, so okay, to save time, it's the area director's executive right. Okay, so no, till we don't get majority, the election continues. There is no winner. Okay, so what happens is, let's check the incoming slides. So what happens is, let's say if there are 3 candidates, A, B, and C. Okay. Now in the first round, so just pay attention, everybody. There are 3 candidates, A, B, and C. We just named them A, B, and C. Now, a first round of elections happen. In the second round, I'll put the votes here. A got 5 votes, B got 5 votes, C got 2 votes. What happens now? We go to the next round. Who goes to the next round? Quickly, who can tell me? A
and B.
A and B, very good. The one with the lowest, fewer votes goes out. Now, in the district elections, there is a little twist to it. We are not talking about district council. We are talking about area council. Okay. So A and B will continue in the second round till one gets the majority, or if, as Toastmaster KM said, DTM KM said, if there is a tie, then the area director can break that tie. Okay, so this is again a repeated information. I kept it. You can take screenshots. The most important here is check the qualifications. Make sure you have the list of voting members. Okay, admin manager, you have a question?
Yes, sir. I want to ask that you tell if there is the tie and current area director can break the tie by his or her own decision. So why we have to do the re-election again for the both candidate?
No, normally there won't be tie, right? Suppose if you can see the screen, let's say if this A got 7 and B got 3, so there's no more tie. You got the point, right?
Yeah.
The problem will happen if A and B both have 5 and 5. So there is the issue.
Yeah, in that case, I said, why we go for revoting? If the area director have the right to break the tie?
Well, you don't have to go for re-voting anymore.
I can add something as I studied voting theory before, because this is not even, it's a very easy answer, just so that I will let you know. Dear Toastmaster Dinesh, in case, let's say, Toastmaster Dinesh, Toastmaster Ali, and Toastmaster Abdullah all elected for area director, and then there was a tie between Dinesh and Ali. Then there will be a re-election. Why does it matter? Because at that time, it wasn't a vote between two. I was part of it. Now the voters will no longer vote for me, they will vote for the top two only. Am I correct? So it will be a different result ultimately, because you're gonna only vote between the top ones. So the re-election will benefit on choosing strategically. So that's helpful on all ends. I hope that makes sense.
Thanks, Abdullah. So in the second round, you're anyway voting the top two candidates. If there were four, the top three candidates. So when you are left with just two candidates and there is a tie, area director can take that decision now. It will be kind of not okay to say, let's keep continuing till the council decides what to do. This will be endless. What if you run another round and it's same 5 and 5? Then you will say, one more round, please, 5 and 5. So the voters already took their decision, and we are now telling them emotionally, no, let's continue till maybe the area director does not wants to break the tie because doesn't want to be the bad person here, right? But we as leaders, we need to take that decision. Uh, correct? Have you been in that situation where you had to break a tie, anyone?
Data Mali, I can see two hands are raised. One first is from Area 28 Director, Toastmaster Dina Umar.
Okay, Dina, go ahead.
I have a question about the area director breaking the tie. You said, maybe I didn't get it right. Is the voice of area director equal to 3 votes, or it just one vote for the area director? I don't know what is the quota for him here, so he can break the tie.
Okay, so Dina, how many votes is maximum given to the area director? Just like anyone in the council, right? How many votes
One.
anyone? No, the maximum number of votes are how many a council member can carry in area council. It is 3.
Okay.
Is that clear? So even area direct, the AI here caught me raising my hand like this, and so it shows I'm raising my own hand. Okay, maybe the admin manager can just lower that. So 3, right? So there's no special privilege here. The only executive privilege here, the area director has one chance to break the tie, even though if they have 3 votes. Okay, so once again, for those new to this, okay, there are 3 candidates, A, B, and C. So newcomers, please answer this. A got 5 votes, B got 7 votes, C got 2 votes, right? Okay, so Dina, this was the first round. You will be doing this soon, so please listen carefully. This is the first round. What will you do on the day of the area? If you get these results, you will go to the next round, right? Correct?
Okay, because no big difference between A and B?
No, nobody got more than 51% here. Nobody got pure majority. Okay. Okay, let me do it this way. If the area council has total of 15 votes, I'm just giving a number here. If someone is going to ask you, what is the strength of your area council when it comes to votes? Your area has 15 votes total. Okay. Now, how many votes are here? People in maths, please help me. 7, 5. How many votes we have total here?
14.
14.
14. Maybe one didn't vote or was sleeping during the area council. It's fine. So, did anyone get the majority here?
No.
Remember, 15 is our number. Nobody got the majority, right? So, we
Yeah.
will go to the second round. Now, Dina and others, second round is confirmed. You have to do the second round. My question is, who goes to the second round? Candidate A and who?
And B?
And B.
And B and
A and B.
A and B. Is the confusion clear now, Dina?
It's a clear, sir.
Yeah, so why C will not go? Because we cannot carry any more candidates. We have to let them go now. Otherwise, the election will go forever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, how many votes minimum A needs to win this election? Or B, anyone? Tell me the
51%?
In second round.
in second round. Good, very good. In second
Yeah.
round.
Like the 51%, which is
So
788 votes,
8.
right?
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
So if A gets 8, only then A will win.
Mm.
Is that clear? The minimum requirement to win is 8 votes.
one thing I want to clear, the second round vote, how much strength we will conclude, like a 14 or
No,
12?
good question. So you have to follow your area original vote, 15. 15 people registered to attend your area council. So you will only count 15. So out of 15,
But right now there's a 14 people are available in that moment.
let's say one person that time didn't vote.
Yeah.
So their vote, that one vote, okay, that one vote will be counted as abstain. So this will become a parliamentary procedures workshop. Okay, so that one vote becomes an abstain vote. But we have to go by people who registered for the council that they are surely coming. So you need 15 votes. You count 15 votes, and majority must get 8 to win this election. Okay. Now, what happens? There is another twist here. This might confuse people. Let's say this time 10 people voted and 5 didn't vote. Okay. 5 clicked abstain. But in the elections, normally it's a yes or a no. Okay. 5 clicked abstain. So here, out of the 10, majority has to vote. So at least we need 6 votes here and 4 here. This will be declared the winner. This is a very rare situation. We don't go for abstain for elections. It's either yes or a no. But this mistake happens, and people then come and check with me or other parliamentarians what to do in this case. So this is not happening in most of the elections. We need yes or a no. So go for this scenario. You have 15 people registered and you need 8 votes here to win. Okay. Anyone who chaired the last elections, area elections here in the audience, who want to share their experience, did you face this?
No, but can I share my experience يعني last it was on 5th of May. Then
Okay.
there is the quorum and there was only one nominate and we done with it.
Yeah, that is okay. If there's one nomination, it's fine.
Yeah, thank you.
I can see in the audience, I remember I've attended while they were chairing elections. And I've seen Khalid Abdullah, for example, PB, he chaired an area election once. Remember, PB, you want to share an experience here? We have few other people, I saw them Sharing elections. Salim is here. Okay. Anyway, in the interest of time, so you have to go by the majority. The candidate must get the majority to win the elections. Okay. So quorum is very essential. Proxies are allowed as per the rules. No quorum, stop. The election cannot proceed. We need to probably agree on another notice. We cannot just, let's say, out of 15, 10 people walked out or 10 people got busy. They are not there. You cannot find them anymore. The election must stop. Okay. It's a very obvious thing that you cannot have a fair election that way. Election chair runs the meeting. Nominations can come from the floor. Voting is by secret ballot. So it's a repeated information. What happens later? You announce the winners. You let the district know. You submit the forms to the district for them to keep the record. And thank everybody who wanted to run for the election, who ran for the elections. Few things, double check all this which I spoke about, the templates, the notice, the quorum, see which clubs are in good standing or not, because you will not get the right votes if you don't have the details of clubs, or the member who is running is not in a good standing. Maybe that member didn't renew. It has happened. These things have happened. I'm not just saying because I want to say this. There was an election where the member is not renewed and ran for the election and won the election. So then they came back to me and said, we just found out that on the day of the elections, this person did not renew and is now the incoming director. So then we had to solve it by contacting the district. Then the district checked it with all headquarters. Okay, there are a few things which the area director must take control of: disruptions, unfair behaviors, ballot issues. So the area director must use good leadership skills to take control of these things. Sometimes the area director is debating, sorry, I couldn't send the notice on time. So what? Instead of 30 days, I send it 1 week before, and you should accept it. So we cannot bully a club. We cannot bully clubs in our area by covering our mistake as area director. We must give the notice on time, give the instructions on time, so the clubs are ready. Remember, the clubs may have a new president, a new VP education, a new VP membership who might not know these things. Okay, so they might leave Toastmasters. It has happened in the past where they came to the area elections and they had certain thoughts in their mind which were not met because we didn't explain to them in the beginning what's happening today. Okay, so take your time to explain what's happening now. This is just a screenshot of what happens, elections at a glance, before the election, what to do. Okay, the roles and responsibilities, election procedure, call to order, explain the process, confirm the quorum, present candidates. By the way, if the candidate is not there, you can have a representative speak on behalf of the candidate in the area elections. Okay, check the quorum properly. Fine. By the way, here I would just add, if the club has 8 members, even then the club is in good standing. So just check the dashboard. It will be your best guide to confirm this path, if the club is in good standing or not. The tie breaking rule is here. Okay, if there is a tie, the area director can break the tie. Now, this was for area elections. I'll put some questions in the chat to see how much you have understood. This is what is the district election day process. So I'm going now from the area election to the district election. Okay, so on the day of the district elections, the same thing will happen. We check the quorum. Okay, this is more of a hybrid setup. if the candidates are there. So don't confuse this with an online session. We have an online election. Okay. So the DLC, what's the DLC? District Alignment Chair. They will present their report because in the district elections, we have the DLC. They will mention who are the people who are nominated by them, what is in their report. In some districts, they elect these positions. The admin manager, the finance manager, the PR, they elect them. In some districts, the DLC takes care of the area director's nomination as well, but that's too much of a job. But few districts do that, which is smaller ones. The bigger districts can't do that. The DLC will be overwhelmed with a lot of work. Okay, we still have the floor nomination rule in the district election, but here there is a catch. They have to tell us 7 days before. I was a candidate. I put my papers for nomination. The DLC, District Leadership Committee, didn't nominate. It's not like the area elections. In the area elections, I can come from the floor even if I didn't put my paper. I can give my paper on spot. But here, there is a rule. I need to tell the district I didn't get nominated. So 7 days before, I can inform them I will run from the floor. You know, if you wish, you can do it very Terminator style. You didn't like what the DLC did to you, just say, I'll be back. And hand over your papers. So even that's possible. Okay. Candidate speeches, it happens in the area elections, it happens in the district elections as well. According to their last name in alphabetic orders, candidate can speak. The time is given by the district director or the area director, 1 minute per candidate, 2 minutes per candidate. If the candidate is not available, the representative can speak. Make sure we don't hurt the sentiments, no negative campaigning or activities allowed while we are in the election process already. The voting process takes place by secret ballot, and the same thing happens. First round, second round, as many rounds as needed. If there's a tie, it's broken by the area director. What happens in the district? In the district, the district director cannot break any tie. Okay, so there is another method in the district elections to reach to a conclusion. Okay, by drawing a lot, flip of a coin. So there are other ways to do that, but I don't see that happening. So we will not get there. It will only confuse our new listeners. You have a parliamentarian anyway in the area or a district council. If that happens, they will be there to take control at that time. So see here, the rule is clear. Candidates must receive more than 50% to win. Okay, 50% of registered voters. The lowest candidate, now another catch. In the area, we said candidates with fewer votes are out. In the district, we have to take care of certain numbers. Candidates with less than 10% of the votes are out in the first round, second round. So we have some indication here. What is the reason for this candidate to go in the next round is the 10%. And our e-balloter team today will do a mock run just to show this part to us. Is e-balloter team here, Didi, already?
Yes, he is.
Hashim is here.
Yes.
E-balloter team, can you just keep a mock run on this part, on the candidates, 3 candidates, and then we go to the next?
So,
It will be
GTMally, we are doing a PPT walkthrough today.
it will be
Okay.
happening only, not a practical thing. We'll
Okay,
have
then
a on the day of the council meeting.
Okay, on the day of the council, as Didi is saying, we'll do a mock run. You see here, this is what I was saying. If there is a tie, here decision can be taken by the law, and it will be explained if we reach to this point any time in the district council. I haven't seen it for ages. One European district had it, and when they called me, we walked through the whole process on what to do at that time. I was like an on-call additional parliamentarian when this happened. So the main thing is we need to be fair with everybody, fair and transparent. Nobody is 100% perfect. But we need to be fair and open about it. This is what it is. Okay. That's all from my side. Just let me check. There was one slide. Okay, this was the slide which I spoke about, the district elections. Thank you very much. Now, how much time I still have, team?
You have 8 more minutes.
8 more minutes. Okay. I have some good questions here for the audience to check their listening skills or how
Okay,
much
Mali,
ready.
can I ask few questions for everyone's benefit? Because
Okay.
few things came to my notice. So I'll put them in the form of a question so everyone is aware of the scenarios. So one of the thing came to my attention without mentioning any names. There is an area where there is a candidate, but the area director, if the area director is approached by someone else, not to have the area election now, stop the area election. Let it go to the next term and let the DD appoint. So this is one scenario. The second scenario, there was again area director call the area for the nominations, and someone has approached saying that don't get anyone unless it is so and so person. So if you can talk about that scenarios, what the area directors should do, what is their responsibilities? Thank you.
So the first question which I heard, DD, was someone said to
Don't conduct the area election.
Okay, that shows the area director is quite weak, right? Or can easily be brainwashed by anyone. So the area director shouldn't just listen to anyone like this. My message to all, though we all are busy, but the reason why I participate in workshops like this is to only empower people. If you, as area directors, as district leaders, must use your own mind to do what's right. Someone is telling you skip the election process and let the new DD appoint. You lost a great opportunity to chair your own elections. What did we learn from area directorship? If you didn't chair your own elections, you lost a great learning opportunity. And to add on to this, we will make mistakes. Nobody here is a daily parliamentarian. I don't practice parliamentary procedures on daily basis. There were 2 or 3 companies who called me in their board as parliamentarian, but then I had to stop because I have a full-time job. So nobody here is perfect, but take the task, do your area council, no matter what. Don't worry about the rules. We are there to support you. You have the district office, you have your division directors to support you. You have the past leaders here to support you. I see some comments here from past leaders in the chat. Reach out to past leaders, but do your area council. So don't skip it, friends. Here is what you will learn when you will see elections and you are actually chairing your elections, right? And Didi, what was the next question?
Second question is like this. So I got a message and scenarios like this. So there are two potential candidates from the same area, and so one of the candidates was advised not to run from this area. You go and run from any other area.
And who advised this candidate? Was it a friend or?
It can be anybody. I mean, I don't want to go into the details here.
That is
What should be
absolutely.
the right thing for the candidate? So maybe you can advise.
As a candidate, I'm here to serve. But again, that's candidate's personal choice. If I want to serve in an area where, for example, I'm a candidate, I like to work with corporate clubs. In this area, there are more corporate clubs. I'm a candidate who wants to work with non-English clubs. I want to break the barriers. I want to know the culture of Arabic clubs, of Tamil clubs, of Hindi clubs. So I want to know their culture. So I would love to be area director there, where I can break those barriers and learn more about it. I know there was an area director for one area where there were two only ladies club, and he was never allowed to enter inside. So, and he was figuring it out what to do. But then the ways in which he found how to communicate with them, join them in online, give his address, he learned something about different cultures. So it's totally up to the candidate where they want to serve. But remember one thing, if you don't have that plan and someone else is making a plan for you, that means you're already a weak candidate. Okay, you can listen to whomever you want, but take your final decision where you want to serve. Okay.
I think we can take other questions from others. If anyone has a question, you can raise your hand. Okay. Okay, we'll go with the Toastmaster Khalil Al-Muhaiza. Can unmute yourself.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everyone. And thank you, DTM Ali, for this informative session. My question is regarding when we have a situation where there is a tie. Should the council know there is a tie and then I inform them, or by default, they will know that upon adding my vote, they will know that I have voted for someone where I will break the tie? Or should just tell them directly, okay, I know from the internal result it is the tie, so I will add my voice, then I will tell them the final result. So should it be the scenario 1 or scenario 2?
So
And
Khalid,
another question. Sorry to interrupt.
Khalil,
One
we'll
more
take one
question.
question. We'll take one question, then we'll come back to you for the second question, just to make it easier.
All right. Oh, thank you.
So to answer this, Khalil, is everything is transparent. It will happen in front of everyone. The vote results will be announced. If it is one person getting 5 votes, another 5, so everybody will anyway find out it's a tie. And here is where that period which makes a person a leader, you got to break that tie. No matter how much you know both candidates, you're close to them, but you have to analyze their credentials, what they bring to the area, and you have to take your decision that time to break the tie. So it's all going to happen in front of everyone. I was in an area election just last year, and the chair had to make a decision. Everybody knew that this chair is a good friend for everyone, but that chair was um, kind of was pushing to go for another round. Maybe things will change. But then we didn't have time. We said, no, we need to take a decision. So the chair had to take a decision, and he broke the tie. Some people were upset, but later everything went fine because people could understand why did that chair take a decision. There is another question, Khalil.
Yeah, I'll ask Toastmaster Khalil to ask a second question since we promised him. Toastmaster Khalil, you have a second question?
Yes, thank you. Thank you once again. Now, regarding the final announcement regarding that we are going to run the final council for the area. I previously sent the email in the month of April stating that the election will be happening between, let's say, for example, 22nd up to 25th of May. So this should be considered as a proper notice where another notice will be happening like prior to that time, like 1 week. But previously I have mentioned that it will be happening between this period. So this should be enough.
As far as the district director gives a deadline to the whole district, conduct your area council by this date or area election. So if the district director gave 20 June this year, try to finish your election by 20 June. So you have still time to give that 30 days notice. So you are fine. You can still do that. But don't be in a situation where you break that instruction, where you didn't give the notice and your election is on 25th. Now, it's not so bad, but the district director has all the right to invalidate your election. So suppose the DD said do it by 20. You are doing your election on 27th of June, 28th of June, the district director can invalidate. Sorry, you didn't follow what we said. We are not accepting your results. But so far, the district looks fine. The workshop came in a right time. Give the notice today if you wish. That's fine. And give the district admin manager and the DD your results by 21st of June. So the last day to have your election, according to the DD, is 20 June. Does that answer your question, Khalid?
Yes and no. So the
Why?
first notice that I have sent, is it valid or not valid?
It's
I know that
valid.
I have it. It's
Mr.
valid.
Khalid, Toastmaster
Okay, when
Khalid,
is your election? When is your
Yes,
election, Khalid? Did you give a 30 days notice?
I have give that I will be doing it in a day between like 20 to 25, for example. But not,
No, you can.
I did not state the final date yet.
Okay, you have to give a very clear notice with a proper date and time. So correct that right immediately.
yeah. Make
So
it 20
what
years.
you get is still 50-50. It's not a clear notice. So edit that notice and resend. You have time to correct it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's preferred to go for the 20th of June, right?
20 June or before.
Or before. Okay. All right.
So
Thank you very
today is
much.
15th, right? If you give the
Mm-hmm.
notice today, you can do your election on 16th.
Toastmaster
Yes,
Khalid, if
sure.
you do it on 20th and we get the results, we have enough time to upload all the data to TI. So you can still give the final notice and put the date as 20th as the last date of your election.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I can see DTM Priscilla. She's raised her hand.
Uh, yeah, good morning, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. Thank you for this.
DTM, your audio is very low. Can you come to near mic?
Okay. Good morning, DTM Kale. DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. Thank you for this session. My question is, during Area 21 elections, the nominated candidate was from Area 22. I think that is acceptable. There you can nominate for any area. You need not be in that area. That's first question. And second thing was, around that time, the AD allowed the president, VPM of that candidate's club to attend the election and vote. I want to know if that is correct.
We have an area council, right? There are eligible members of the council. So how can someone come from out and vote?
The reason given was that the candidate is known to his club, not to our club or not to our area.
The district director must immediately invalidate those results. It's okay for someone to go in any area and nominate themselves from the floor. We can do that as far as we are member of the same district. But someone from somewhere else coming with their own voters, that's like, really a time which gives blood pressure. So that's not allowed. I cannot bring in my voters from somewhere else and say, please vote here. We have an area council, only they can vote, particular area council. Only they are allowed to vote.
Thank you.
Yeah. But with what DT and Priscilla said, there is one important question. Let me give you a scenario. The realignment committee took a decision. So area 15, after the realignment, they have two new clubs. Area 15 had three clubs, A, B, C, right? So after realignment, club D and E also joined them. What happens in this scenario? Who can answer this? So once again, Area 15 has three clubs. District Council took a decision, and now Area 15 Council next year will have club A, B, C, D, and E. The D and E are new clubs who will only join next year. What will you do this year in your area elections? Who can answer this?
Zainab, Toastmaster Zainab.
Okay,
As I
Zainab.
know, they must only this year who's belong to this area, they can vote, and for the
Okay.
next year when they came to the new area, they can do it. But
Okay.
if the year is end and that they didn't vote or they didn't elect, so the next year district director, he can choose the new one.
Can choose. Okay. The second part, Zainab, is very right. The next year, DD can choose if the election didn't happen. But listen to my question again, everybody. In your area, there is Club A, B, and C. The district council approved the alignment committee. Your area election is after the district council. Two new clubs, D and E, are joining your area next year. Will you invite D and E in your area elections to vote yes or no?
Yes.
Zainab, you said no sometime back. You not.
Madre.
Then okay.
I have to
Who else?
concentrate.
Okay, at least you're trying. Good.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Just give me answer yes or no, everybody. Amira.
No, I think no, because the alignment is effective from the next Toastmaster year, if I understand.
Very good. Yes, good logic. But they have the right to attend and vote. You are choosing the leader for next year. So according to the rules, they have the right to attend and vote. Now, if there is A, B, and C are not agreeing, this goes to the district director to decide whether D and E will come and vote or not. So the final decision is with the district director, the current district director. But D and E have the right to vote to choose their next leader. Is everybody clear on this? Okay, Didi, quick, like take other questions and quickly answer them.
Didi, sorry, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, we have 3 hand raised. We'll take these 3 questions only, and then we'll go to the next section in the interest of the time. So next is Toastmaster Dina from area 28.
Thank you, Didi and DTM Ali Shahbaz, for such an insightful session. I would like to have your kind consultation upon, I will be very specific in my question, for the benefit of Toastmaster International in Iraq. You know, we have 2 areas. Me and area director of area 27, we agreed to open the floor for new candidates around a month ago. I received two nominations, 2 candidates actually. Area 27 haven't received. So in this case, we have a plan not to lose the people who stepped in because they have the energy and the willingness to take a role. While in Area 27, if anyone stepped in, he would be someone who really been an area director 2 times before. So we want to open the floor for a new candidate. So my question is, will I do the elections? I will have one winner for Area 28. The other person who stepped in for Area 28, can we offer him to nominate himself for Area 27? Like we offer an aide for Area 27. There is another one who'd like really to take a leading role, and I think he doesn't mind to do that. Is that legal?
That's totally fine. A candidate can walk into another area and run again from the floor or nominate himself there. No problem.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
They are from the same district.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Provided that they are from the same district. Didi, next question.
Next, we have Toastmaster Marina from Russia and Kazakhstan division.
Most welcome, Marina.
Good morning, Ali. Good DTM Ali. Good morning, DTM Khalid, and everyone. Thank you very much for the session. To tell you the truth, it was my first time when I visited such an educational session for elections. So a huge appreciation to you. The question is, we have only one candidate for all three areas. Well, I mean, for each area, we have one candidate. So can we shorten this 30 days notice to make elections just earlier? Because I'm sure that no one will step in.
No, Marina, we will need to have area council done. That's a mandatory rule. Even if we know there's one candidate, we must have the council.
Yes, I mean, we can have the councils for all the areas, but can we do it earlier than in 30 days?
30 days is given by our governing documents. So you can do it early if all clubs are not complaining. If clubs are happy, it's fine. But even if one club is complaining, then we'll have to switch back to 30 days. So if your area council, nobody's objecting, you can do a WhatsApp poll, for example. If everybody's happy, yes, you can do it even after 2 days. But even if one person is complaining, then we have to respect that. I also saw in a situation where the area director was bullying that one member or one VP membership, saying that only you are the one who's complaining, everybody's happy. That person can put harassment case or bullying or misbehavior with the district. So we have to respect that one vote, that one person saying, no, I am busy, I cannot make it. I need 30 days notice. That's why if everybody's happy, go ahead and do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Marina.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, DTM Ali Shahbaz. Now, no more questions. We'll pass the control back to Master of Ceremonies.
Yeah, but I have one question, Didi. Very important one. And let's see who answers this. Past district leaders, past DDs, please don't answer it. How many roles can District Leadership Committee, DLC, nominate a candidate for? You can be nominated for how many roles? I see PDD Khalid saying good, no pressure. So how many roles the DLC can nominate a person for?
We have two hands raised.
DTM Murli, just give me the answer quickly. How many roles? Give me the number. 2, okay. Anyone else?
Toastmaster Marina also said 2 with a question
2,
mark.
okay. In the interest of time, it is 2.
2.
So you can be nominated maximum for 2 roles. For example, PQD, CGD, and so on, division director and PQD. So maximum of 2. Good. We are doing good as District 20. Thank you very much. Over to you, DD and Master of Ceremonies.
Master of Ceremonies.
Master of Ceremony, you take the over. Please allow me to take the picture, group picture. And I request everyone to switch on your camera. Whoever want to good picture, switch on your camera, because I will take the picture hiding the non-video participant. So you will not be on the screen. It's up to you now if you are switching or no. And please hold the chat during the group picture. So it will not come in that screen. Let me count up to 5, and 5 I will click.
Khalid Abdullah says not turn on his camera without makeup.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And he is no more in Bahrain.
Somebody wants Photoshop to be added.
We had one senior
Thank you very much. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
We had one senior Toastmaster used to say, please wait, I'm going to put perfume and come on the Zoom meeting. Amari knows him. Master of Ceremonies, control is yours.
Thank you, Admin Manager Toastmaster Dinesh, and thank you, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, for such an enlightening and empowering session. Your insights and experiences have truly inspired all of us. to step forward as leaders and serve with excellence. We now move to the final segment of today's workshop, the e-ballot awareness and training session. To guide us through this important topic, we have with us an experienced Toastmaster, IT professional. He is an IT consultant based in Dubai. He has been working in the field for the last 14 years. In Toastmaster, he has been dedicated member for the past 11 years. He has achieved the Distinguished Toastmaster designation not once, not twice, but 3 times. Today, he will help us understand the e-ballot system, a secure cloud-based voting platform used by organizations worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Hashim Halim.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Kiran. Good morning, Salam Alaikum, everyone, leaders of District 20. It's a big opportunity for me to come and speak right after DTM Ali Shahbaz. His sessions are so vast and he covers so many topics that even after 11 years, I learned so much from his session. I don't have much to teach you all. What I want to do today is just to take a few minutes to guide you on how we will be using e-balloter to cast your vote in the upcoming district elections. In DTM Ali Shahbaz's session, you have already understood who are the council members and how many votes you are eligible for in
How
the
to do
upcoming
voting
elections.
on cloud of the big companies. Now they are going to show big company directors.
Absolutely. We're going to use the same platform that is used by various companies to conduct their board elections, also by various organizations across the world. All right, so the process begins with the credentials team of the district sharing with us a voters list. The voters list will have your names, your email addresses, and the number of votes that you're eligible to cast in the district elections. DTM Shahbaz has already covered. All council members are eligible to vote. And based on the number of positions that you have, you can have 1, 2, or a maximum of 3 votes in the council meeting. So each council member will receive from e-balloter 1 day before your council meeting a mail which will contain your voting token that you will use to cast your vote. The mail will come from e-balloter, no reply at eballoter.com, and it will mention your name, it will mention the election that you're going to be voting for, and it will give you your voting token. Now, this is the token that you will use to cast your vote for all positions that are being voted on that day. All motions, all elections on council meeting will use the same one token. Few things to remember about your email address. Sometimes your corporate emails do not allow to receive mails from any other platform, in which case you would have to intimate your credentials there, probably share an alternate email as well. They will communicate this information to you. All you have to do is go to your email address, registered email address, search for eBalloter, and you will be able to find the token. There is a hand raised, admin manager.
Yes, DTM Hasim, I can listen. The audio is very low. If you can come close to mic or something to increase the volume, please.
Sure, I'll do that. Is it better now? Okay, perfect. All right, so you will receive the voting token in your registered email address. Now let's see how we will cast our vote during the election. When a position is being to be voted for, the district director will announce that now it's time to start elections for the position of district director, for example. At that time, we will paste a voting link in your Zoom chat. Okay. So once you're in the Zoom meeting, in the chat, a link will be pasted. You can click on that link, or you can copy and paste that link onto your browser. Once you click on that link, it will take you to the login page. In the login page, you have to enter your email address and the access token that you have received. Please note that these are both case sensitive, so watch out for white spaces at the beginning, at the end. My suggestion for the access token would be to copy and paste it onto a notepad so that whenever you need it, you can just paste it into this link. Okay, so email address, access token, and then you can click on start voting and it will show you the ballot on which you are to vote.
DTM Hasem, sorry for interrupt again.
Hasem, your voice is very low.
Very low. All right. Is it clearer now?
ATM Hashim, are you using any
Otherwise I'll
sensitive
switch
device?
off.
You can remove your earphone and speak directly. I think that will be better.
Let me try that. Just
Now try.
Okay, is it louder now? Perfect. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Let me go back to my shared screen. All right. So we have to enter the email address, the access token, and click on start voting. There's also a regenerate token button. I'll cover that in the next few slides. Okay. So once you click on start voting, it presents to you the ballot that you need to vote on, right? On the top right, it will tell your name. In the middle, it will tell you the position that you're voting for, and it tells you the number of votes that you're eligible to vote for. Now, in this example, I'm taking a voter who is eligible for 1 vote. Okay. So here it shows you the names of the candidates, and you can select which candidate you want to cast your vote for. Once you've made your selection, you can click on the verify button at the bottom, and it presents to you, this is the selection you have made. If you want to change, you can click on edit ballot and go and change. Or if you're happy with your selection, you can click on submit ballot and it presents to you the thank you screen. This confirms that your vote has been cast, right? Now, in case you are a council member who is eligible for more than 1 vote. So in this example, I'm taking somebody who has 3 votes. You have the option of putting all your votes to one candidate, or you can distribute your votes amongst the candidates. The application automatically checks if you are lesser number of votes or more than what is allowed for you, and it will give you an error. So put the correct number of votes that you are eligible for, and then click on the verify button. Now in this example, I've put 1 vote for the first candidate and 2 votes for the second candidate. Right? If I'm happy with my selection, I can click on submit ballot, and it gives me the thank you screen, which confirms that my vote has been cast. All right. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, for every position, there will be a link pasted. So you have to click on that link and follow this process. All right, let's look at a scenario where, for example, you may have accidentally deleted the mail you received, or you have lost it. You're not able to find your token. Don't worry. You have the option to regenerate your token as well. All you've got to do is click on that regenerate token button, enter your email address. Now the system will check if this email address exists or not, right? So enter the email address and click on regenerate. If it's a valid email address, the system will automatically send you a new token. All you have to do is go back to your email. You'll receive a mail which says access token changed. Copy the new token and you can go back and vote, entering your email and the new token. Please note, only 1 token will be active at a time, right? So if you regenerate, your whole token automatically becomes invalid. Let's quickly summarize what the process is. It starts with you receiving your secure access token in your registered email address. When for each position, a link will be pasted once the district director announces it is now time for the election for this particular position. Click on that link, sign in with your registered email address and access token. Assign your vote to the selected candidate. Remember to verify and submit. The thank you screen confirms that your vote has been cast, and then you can log out from the voting window. This is the process that we will follow for all positions and motions at your council meeting. Do we have any questions that we can take before we wind up this session?
I request everyone to raise their hand if you have questions so that you'll be called. But before we take the other questions, I want to add something. Now, there are scenarios where your registered email address may not be valid anymore. For example, I'm working for company X and I've registered my company's email address in my roster, and I have changed the company. So that email is no more accessible to me. Now, what to do in that situation? Best thing is from now itself, go to your profile, update your data, make sure that you have the email address in your roster so that you get the email rightly and doesn't get lost to some email which is no more valid. I hope that is clear. Now, if anyone has question, they can raise their hand. Count of 1, 2, 3. Seeing no hand raised, that means there's no questions. Okay, so I'll go with one question to Toastmaster Hashim. Now, having this election conducted number of times in different districts and number of times in the past in District 20 as well, and you also were there during the council meeting, what sort of common issues people face?
Good question, Didi Khalid. Common issues that are faced are more related to the receiving the token in your email address. As I had mentioned briefly during my session, supposing you are using a corporate email. Many times, most companies have firewalls or have domain restrictions, which will prevent these emails from being received in those mails. Also, if your meeting is happening during the weekend, sometimes there are restrictions as well. So what the process that is followed for other districts where this has been done is the credentials share or the district team will request you for alternate email addresses, maybe a Gmail or a Yahoo or a Hotmail, whichever you use as a substitute, or to go to the Toastmasters website and change your registered email over there. Either of these options are usually followed. The idea is using a commercial email address will make it easier for you to receive the token and keep it accessible for you.
Thank you. And also a message shared by Aditya Murli. From the experience, many times the email may go to the spam folder. So once it is announced that the e-balloter is going to send the token via email, from that day till the next day, keep looking at your spam folder as well, because it's quite possible it doesn't come to your inbox. It may go to your spam email, or it might get deleted. If that happens, you need to notify myself or admin manager, and then we will take it up with the e-balloter and the respective teams to make sure that you receive the email on time, rather than being worried on the day of the election. And I can see raise hand from Toastmaster Marina. You can please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, TM Khalid. I have a question about sending these tokens to our division, because sometimes we do not receive all the emails which are sent to members of District 20, and I want to make sure that our ExCom committee will get those tokens. And the second question is about proxies. Do you have a special maybe form or instrument for giving a proxy, for example, by VP to president or something like this?
Okay, so the first question is about the members not receiving the email. So we will announce in the WhatsApp group as well that tomorrow the email will be, that's right, Toastmaster Hashim, for my good memory, that we announce that tomorrow we will be sending the email so people are aware that tomorrow email is expected to come. I'm not sure if Toastmaster Hashim will tell us the timing between this time to this time it will be sent, but it will be announced the email is expected to come, so everyone is aware of that. Second thing is, as we also post that message in the XCOM group, in addition to the members group we have, and we also send it to you just as for your to get your help as well, to make sure that message is passed to all the members, council members in your district, and everyone is going to check their emails, and they should have received it. If they have not, they can get in touch with us directly or through you, and we can help them whatever is required. And your second question was about the
proxies.
The proxies, right.
Okay. Can you repeat that question again?
Is there any instrument or form so that people could go give their proxies to other members of the XCOM committee?
Good question. We will make this announcement so for everyone's benefit. It's a good question. I'll take a note. I'm going to take a note about the proxy. Already it was explained by DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, but we'll make it a proper announcement in our district so everyone is aware of the procedure. So we'll come back to you on this with the proper announcement.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? It's already 11 o'clock. If there's no questions, then thank you very much. And I can pass the control back to Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, DTM Khalid, and thank you, DTM Hashim Halim, for the informative and practical e-ballot training session. As we conclude today's workshop, I would like to thank our District Director, DTM Khalid Jalal, PID DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali, DTM Hashim Halim, the District 20 leader team, organizers, every participant who joined us today. Your presence reflects the true spirit of Toastmasters, learning, leadership, and service. Thank you once again. And remember, where leaders are made. Have a wonderful day ahead. With that, may I now hand the stage back to our District Director, DTM Khalid Jalal, to deliver the vote of thanks to our audience and presenters.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor. It's a great honor for me to have this opportunity to thank our role players, our speakers, our trainers, and I request our admin manager to put on the certificates for the ready.
Yes, DTM Khalid, I am ready.
Okay, so I'll mention at the time you can display them. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Can put in the display mode, presentation mode. So first, appreciation and recognition and thanks goes to distinguished Toastmaster Ali Shahbaz Ali, past international director, for an amazing workshop he presented, an eye-opening, I would say, for all of us once again on the election processes, covering both the area elections with a lot of examples, mathematics, calculations, and scenarios, and also how it happens at the district level. I think it's really, really an eye-opening for all of us. Like DTM Muli and even DTM Hashim himself mentioned that we go through such, but every time there is some new information, new experience, which we benefit. So thank you very much, DTM Ali Shahbaz Ali. So please give him a huge round of applause. Next, certificate of appreciation to none other than distinguished Toastmaster Hashim Halim, all the way from Dubai. I can see the background beaches of Dubai. I think that's Dubai or not, I'm not sure, but thank you very much for accepting the request in a very short notice and being ready with the presentation and letting us know how the e-balloter works. The screens which you have shared in your PowerPoint presentation is exact replica of the eBalloter software because I have used it a number of times myself and I know how easy it is, and with your presence on that day it will make the whole process very smooth. I am 100% sure. So thank you very much for your time and being with us and always being supporting District 20 in eBalloter and our elections. Thank you very much. One of our success of elections is because of you, because you come with the tool which helped us with the complete transparency. So thank you very much. Next, we'll go to the role players. Our area director, Toastmaster Amira Al-Jadi, who has taken the role today as the timer. She was visible in between, she was not visible in between, but the timing has happened properly. And thank you very much for supporting District 24 with this role today. Next, I would like to thank our Sergeant Arm, Toastmaster Uma Anand. Toastmaster Uma Anand came ahead of everyone, and she was practicing. When I joined, she was practicing as if she's delivering it live at the moment. And I was really enjoying the energy. She was come prepared and she was practicing that this is how best I want to deliver today. And Toastmaster Uma, it was a best presentation as a Sergeant Arm you have done today. I'm really proud of you. Thank you very much for coming forward and supporting us with this role today. Because we say if Sergeant Arm is not there, no meeting can start. Thank you so much.
It's been a lot to me. Thank you, sir.
My honor. Next, if we don't have this captain of the ship will not move from the place. And if the captain doesn't show us the direction, the ship will not cross the path. And so thank you very much, Toastmaster Kiran Kapoor, for being the master of ceremonies for today's special workshop. And the introduction you have taken, the role you have performed, the smoothness of the entire session is really amazing. You must have done a lot of preparation before coming for today's meeting. I'm really thankful to you and your commitment towards the District 20. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, we don't have a slide. That's a thank you slide. Next, I would like to thank our District 20 admin manager, because without him, a district director is usually handicapped because a district director always put a lot of pressure on the admin manager to do all the job and district director go and take some rest. But trust me, we don't take rest. we do work in harmony, we support each other, but he does a lot of work on the background. He prepares things, Zooms, setting Zooms arrangement. He is helping in getting the role players. So basically, he's running the entire show when we have a district event from district side. So thank you very much, District Admin Manager, Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal for your support. And I'd also like to thank all the members who came here today, our special guests from Russia and Kazakhstan, the division director and the candidate for the area director from Kazakhstan also. The current leaders, there is no one who is a past leader, but the past district directors and all the area directors who shown their interest for this meeting today. Especially special thanks to all of you who raise your virtual hand and ask questions. Because if you don't raise hand and ask questions, we are not sure whether you're getting the message, you're getting that knowledge. You raise a question, that means you are attentive, you're eager to learn, and you're clarifying all your points, because as a leader, unless you are very clear, you cannot pass on the knowledge to the next member who is looking at you. So thank you very much for everyone's support. I hope I have not missed anyone. I think I've covered all. Toastmaster Dinesh, did I miss anybody?
No, thank you very much.
And thank you very much once again. And please, as TTM Ali Shahbaz said, the takeaway for today is go today and send your messages to your council. Make sure you don't miss the deadline. Deadlines are important so that we can have a smooth process in whatever we do, especially the area elections. Is very important that we are very much transparent to our leaders or incoming leaders, and we should not be felt that we miss something as an area director. As area director is a great responsibility on our shoulder. Let's do our best to fulfill all the responsibilities till the last day of this term. I can see hand raised by Toastmaster Zana Muzaffar. Is there any question, comments?
Yes, if you don't mind, can I ask PTM Ali Shahbaz to answer me? If the election is dead and one of the clubs not admit, but I have the quorum of most of the council area council, so it will be the election will be approved or not, and it will be correct or not. Only one
Just
district.
to have the
Yes.
question clear, Toastmaster Zainab, you're
Yes.
saying that only 1% doesn't
No,
agree.
one of the clubs is not admitted.
One
يعني
club is not
يعني all the
participating in the
most of
election.
yes.
Okay. Bidyam Ali, you're still with us? So there are 4 clubs in the area. One of the
Yeah,
clubs
four
didn't
clubs
participate
in
in
the
the
area.
election. You can still go with your election.
Yeah, so it will be the election is correct because they follow all the parliamentary they did everything according to the quorum and following all the rules and everything was